Hello, my name is Chevalier, and welcome back for another episode of Hansa CK3, and as you can see from the subtle changes in the UI, we are now on the 1.1 patch, I believe. Oh, actually, I know that we are. That patch happened earlier today, so playing it fresh, I have not actually checked everything, but I know a little bit of the patch notes. But anyway, for example, I know that the levy costs are now smaller, at least increasing the size and all that, so we might actually... Oh, you know what? I think I want to get one of the cities down here in Lübeck. Or city... Yeah, we'll probably go with a city, but anyway, let's unpause. Now, I do realize that we are still rather stressed. We are old as all hell. 65 years old, and people don't like us too much because we did murder some people, so I'm actually kind of waiting to die off. Ooh, I could indulge in a drink, though. Oh, already clear on a leash, that's not good. Yes, let's go drinking, shall we? I feel better already. At least lowers the stress to... Okay, 106. And we died, okay. Well, that's handy. We'll continue as our grandson. And we're now over our limit a little bit here. Now, in all fairness, do we... No, our wife is not particularly good at stewardship. So assist ruler is probably the best, because it gives +1 at least there. Now, what I could do... We're pretty good at intellectual, but I think we need to take something on stewardship, so we'll take the main focus once again. Mostly because that's certainly something that we will need. Now, we need to get a new steward. Oh, he's actually pretty good, 20, yeah, we'll take him. Alright, we're increasing the development in Stettin, that's actually smart. Then for Marshal, I suppose Anna will do. Oh, we got two Countess Annas here. Are they both of, no, that's a different dynasty. We'll favor our dynasty instead. And then you are also a different dynasty, oh well. But yeah, we actually got a decent court right now. Now, I wonder, is the controls in our counties are actually pretty decent, other than the latest county over here, and Sjælland... Okay, so Santok and Sjælland are a bit low control, but other than that, not too bad, actually. Now, let's unpause, so we'll get the... There we go. No longer have the penalty. We don't have a massive levies right now. I mean, 2,500 isn't bad, but I suppose... How much would it cost to get a new city or something like here? 400. I see. Dynasty had changed. Wait, did that make us the head of the dynasty? Yes. Good. As it should be. Fair in Bremen. Okay, in County of Bremen lies a field that would be perfect for a large annual fair. Two local nobles, Count Athien and Lotmir Borivoj, petitioned me to the receiver of the charter that would allow them to hold the fair in my name. So I could either get piety or taxes and control growth, popular opinion. I might gain a stewardship perk, or okay, I might gain one over here. That's also taxes. Count Athien, on the other hand, would like me a bit more. I'm going to take the piety just so that I can use that to expand further into East. I mean, Lithuania is too strong for us right now. What about Skåne? Oh, they're being sieged down. So what are they fighting? There's subjugation war, where they are attacking, and then they are defending on Holy War Chieftain of Orestish. So over there. Alright, did we did have a claim, but we don't have that anymore on Groningen. And I realized one thing that I did say in the first episode, I think, but we need to take over Scarborough, which is over here, because that's also one of the ports in Patrician 3. Anyway, so let's let the timer... Actually, I'm going to increase my levies a little bit. I'm going to get some bowmen. And I think I'm going to get a bit more onagers and pikemen. That's going to get us to, well, quite a bit higher. Fair in Bremen. Count 18 represents me with wares from all over the world, religious objects from holy cities, food grown by the monks and nuns in the area, marvels from foreign religion. My lord, what way should we promote for the new fair? It's not just food, honor the saints, showcase other religions. Oh, okay, our feather is currently 50. Okay, that is Catholic, as it should be. Let's just... food. I think that's good enough. So Bremen actually has a decent development already. Doesn't have a huge control. Oh, it's under siege. Why is it under siege? What's the meaning of this? Oh. So Athenian is helping Princess Lievaro of England. They're in Bremen. You have my permission to do this annually from now on. Sounds good. Now let's have a look. I think we're going to take the cutting stones once again. Or cutting cornerstones rather. So if we want to build a holding here, is it now cheaper? It's a little bit cheaper. It's not particularly cheap yet. And we did spend a lot of money on the levies. All the men at arms rather. Right, the Stettin already has a development of 6. That's not bad. Could also, of course, be better, but... Hold on, where are we? Oh, right, but we are reinforcing our troops right now, so that's where we have a bit lower income. Right, so the public works is about 8 years away. We have a decent learning. We can probably increase that along the way. Now, we do have enough renown to actually get either a new branch open here, which, to be fair, Noble Waynes is usually fairly good. Of course, Dread, Prowess, Courtier and Guest Opinion, Marriage, and actually Fertility wouldn't be terrible. Better Education, Trades. No, I think I'm going to take the Noble Waynes. That is fairly common tactic to take. I mean, getting a bit better traits in the family to... I'll stay in the family. I mean, now we do have Quick on ourselves and our wife, who has not managed to provide a... Oh, levying grounds in Lübeck. What does that do? Oh, right, more levies. Good. So, army is now actually rather sizable. We'll probably... Ooh. Anglo-Saxon to Danish. Oh, over there. I see. So Danish is the thing now. Oh, and Swedish is a thing, Norwegian... Okay, so Norse is no longer really a... Well, it's culture in few places still. Interesting. I'm actually trying to convert that, though. I mean, if it's Danish, then it's fine. Like, we don't need to convert everything. I just want to keep the core areas over here more or less our culture. Right, we can negotiate an alliance. The second alliance to inherit County of Santog. Although, that seems a bit weird name, for sure. The carps. If there's a pond for calves you are interested in, I can build you a terrific one, my lord. The builder before me has good credentials, and my courtier seems very excited about this prospect. Okay, so I might be able to... Oh, I'd get 100 points. Sure, I'll try. Oh, okay, we did make a good deal. This is not all bad. Right, so next one we'll take probably the professional workforce, and then the development growth in Lübeck once again. Because I do want to get this development higher and higher. I mean, currently our culture's average is 7, which isn't bad. I think Hamburg is growing that quite a bit there. Right, so our liege is at war. We are not. We don't have room for extra holdings right now, but we could also always give more to some other people. Or we can give some of the holdings here that we don't necessarily have to hold, like Rupin and Veligrad. Yeah, I suppose I could give those away, or Hebedi. Right, so Sjælland has still pretty high. Ooh, they're fighting Jylland. Oh, Jylland is attacking Viken. Which I presume is... Oh, over there, I see. Well, that shouldn't be hard for them then. Actually, the... Jarl... Ooh, new liege. Okay, we have a queen. Already married, which doesn't surprise me. There's already a son, 2 sons actually, okay. Oh, Orthodox. Okay. And French. Oh, so the husband is French Orthodox, okay. Influential Duke. Steward. I suppose I'm fairly good at... Well, not really particularly good at stewardship, but I might be the best candidate of the powerful vassals, so I'll take it. Right, is there... I can lawfully imprison someone. Oh, a fornicator, right. Not sure if I need to. There are a... Ooh, increased opinion. About who? Oh yeah, you don't like me too much. I'll start swaying you a little bit. Hopefully I can... Oh. Okay. But yeah, hopefully I can keep my vassals somewhat happy, and therefore avoid some of the... Oh, Liberty faction. Who is in it? Okay, pretty much everyone... Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not in that faction though, so that's good. And he cannot join a faction. We've got a year to pacify things a little bit. So you don't like me, can I send you a gift? I most certainly can. Let's see if we can get more of the people away. This content is growing. Actually, there's one thing that I probably could do, and that is holding a feast. And hopefully everyone attends it. Let's have a look. Who do we have here? We got some of the vassals, at least. 5 vassals. At least 2 or 3 of them were in the coalition. Oh, well, I'm saying coalition, but it's not really a coalition, is it? Feast. Flowery. Servants were carrying out impressive adorns. Entrapments, a number of brown peacocks, skinned, cooked and stuffed, and redressed in their magnificent plumage. However, as Countess brought her knife close to one of them, the fowl came to a shriek. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at her nose before bursting forth among the screaming and laughing guests. As the bird ran wild, Countess Anna rose to the challenge. It proved great entertainment to see her desperately chase the raving creature across the tables. In the end, she managed to scare the peacock towards the great hall doors, where it escaped into the night. Okay, stress gain goes down and health boost, that's good. Only 26 years old, so we should have plenty of years ahead of us. My feast ends. Okay, let's have a look. Did it have an effect on the... not necessarily. Tony in troubles. Wait, is she... She's Countess. Right, she is the Countess of Sjælland. Okay, As Duke, I am obliged to attend a local jousting tournament, but the contestants have been delayed. The only won't start for at least another hour. The Countess Yelland is here, and as always is being an insufferable loud. The constant complaining is making everyone even more miserable than normal. Meanwhile, my Aunt Soapy is sitting under the pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. You know what? Making Soapy a friend is probably not a bad idea. She was disinherited. Right, I remember that. Faction created against the Queen. Oh no. Although, what is the faction about? Independent faction. Well, at least that's one of them. Oh, and Latin Catholic Populist. Oh, well, that's my people, technically. County of Dresden. Oh, are they Palabian as well? Hold on, where is Dresden anyway? There. Oh yeah, they are. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the... So we've got 5 months of time. Not sure if I can get any of the courtiers off my back, so we will probably have another civil war soon enough. Don't have a massive amount of gold because we have been using it, but we have our retinues fairly sizable now. We've got 900 plus the levies and the onagers. That's not too bad. Oh, and we're about to get another development in Stettin. Actually, 2 months. Well, 1 month now. That's going to be handy. It's going to increase the tax a little bit, supply limits, and the fact that it will increase the average development. Oh, Public Works is now... Okay, it's still 7 years away. Oh, one of my councillors died. A new bishop, who does not approve of me yet. Which means that we don't get the money out of that, but oh well. Right, when is the 2 months? Okay, I'm gonna start raising up my armies. Because they are going to fire the thingy soon, I reckon. At any time. How much are they in strength? They're about similar. We should be able to beat them. I mean, we got pretty good troops, and we don't have massively good knight in all fairness, which actually reminds me, do we have any... Well, no, not Ray. I will not be threatened. Rally the troops. Okay, so that's technically their capital now, but I'll start with Hamburg because we're right next to it. Destroy at least one of them, or one of the armies. Stewardship perk available in the meanwhile. And council seats, so steward. Sure, you can be my steward. And... oh, you're a pretty good knight. Right, so the perk. Let's get the professional workforce. We'll get centralization. We'll go down the tower. I mean, the architect is pretty good, especially the divided attention for the domain limit. Helps a long way. Right, so how quickly is the siege going? Okay, was one... okay, 1.5 points per day. Oh, they switch it over there. Like, they have changed this quite a bit. Which actually isn't bad. Okay, a small breach. They got quite a bit of troops there. They got 1,000 men over there. Oh, they're taking a ship. Okay. Oh, right, and they nerfed the supplies running low and stuff like that. So, well, actually, it's not the first level, but it's the second level. Once they run out of supplies, they've nerfed that a little bit. No, actually, they halved both of them. Right. There's only 5% extra there, but yeah, we'll get this siege done soon enough. Then we'll go ahead and hunt down the enemy armies there. one way or another. I mean, they got a lot of light infantry. They got a little bit of cavalry by the looks of it. But beyond that, it's not too bad. Quint is taking prisoner. But I think after this war, it's time for us to take away the titles from those that are constantly rebelling. And put in some a bit more loyal subjects in charge. So I'm guessing they have no... Oh no, they do have siege weapons. Not massive amounts, but they do have them. Right, we should be able to get there in time. We might actually get a little bit more troops as well before we get in there. But not necessarily. I guess not. Okay, so we'll have to go in here, but will that give us time to get... Probably not. They'd be now in defensive terrain. You know what, I'm just gonna go into their capital. Because they can't siege down that one. It'll give me a bit of extra time here. Oh, right, yeah, they got a bit higher force in there. So we don't get the opponents from the... Oh, they got more defenders, rather. Oh, I lose some trust and gain some money. Well, thank you, Soapy. Much appreciated. Oh, and they're not even sieging down that one, okay. He's lost the war, and that's unfortunate. Okay, well, at least he's been swayed. I'm actually going to cancel this scheme now. Because we did improve the relations with them already. So I think after this war, we'll take away the titles from all of these... if we can, we'll take the title away from the rebellious people. Accusations of witchcraft. You're a miracle worker, shrewd, lap-witted. You're a bit old, though. Ooh, 300 stewardship lifestyle points. So let's see if we can get upset peasants. But no, I'll let her go. Which means that we'll get another perk soon. Or sooner. Alright, can we assume that we'll get this siege done before they get in and siege down Lübeck? I certainly hope so, but I cannot promise anything. Pregnancy. Huzzah! My giant wife is finally pregnant. Hopefully I can get some strong heirs. Oh, well, quick. Yes, Lübeck is under siege. How quickly is that siege going? 1.3 per day. But it only needs to reach 250, whereas we need to reach 325, but we are almost there. Already made major breaches and all that sort of stuff, so yeah, it should be going relatively quickly. I'll go in and break that siege that they are starting. Few more days. There we go. Siege 1. Got some money out of that. And we march. They won't be able to get the siege done. And we do have the numbers, we do have the counters to their light infantry. And counters to their cavalry as well. So we should be able to win this, and we got the numbers. Oh, we killed one of their men. Oh yeah, this is an easy victory. And we've wounded quite a few of them. Right. They are now on the run. I could go back and de-siege Ruppin, or I could go and siege down Dithmarschen. I'm going to go to Ruppin real quick. To make sure that I can get the money out of... or more money out of there again. Control is a bit low right now. And they've split up quite a bit, so don't really need to worry about that too much. Right then. I actually need to... Oh, I could actually give my brother some lands. For example, these two I could give to my brothers. And that way, well, they might still try to rebel, but at least they are part of the dynasty. I mean, technically, isn't this part of the dynasty? Yeah, she is. Noble guest has arrived. Okay, so is this technically part of the dynasty? Okay. Right, we got a daughter. Who is actually intelligent. So Unsung will be my daughter. Currently the heir as well. Ooh, actually pretty good skills. I mean, intelligence does do that. Or declare on leash. That's not good. Right, they managed to get back to Lübeck. We should be able to get this siege done rather swiftly. Then we'll just march in once again. Getting 1.6 per day progress. And siege events every 14 days, whereas they... Okay, they have done a breach. So it's gonna cut a little bit closer than I hoped for, but... Who knows, I think we can still win this, and then we'll just go over there. Clear out the siege once more. No effects on the siege. There we go. Now we just need to quickly march down there. And hope that they do not get the siege done before we get there. Ah, another stewardship perk available. Excellent. So we'll take the centralization. And with that, we are actually out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, bye bye.